Deep Dive Gaming.
Hello people, and welcome back to Deep Dive Gaming. I'm the Mariner, and this is Fallout 4 with Sim Settlements 2. Here we are in Outpost Zamanja. We're not going to do a lot in this video other than talk about local city plan settings. I will show you what we have Outpost Zamanja set to. The settings will also be applied to 10 Pines Bluff, but we will have different settings for Sunshine Tidings Co-op. That one I want to show what the hard level looks like, where you're in charge of a lot of the stuff that goes on and need to worry about operating costs, plot costs, those kinds of things. But first I want to talk about how I have gone through and set up a spreadsheet with all the local settings available through the city planner's desk with the descriptions so that you can see what they are, so that as you're building your settlements and setting things up, you can get a feel for what's going to do what and how hard you're actually making this, and you can maybe plan ahead a little bit or do a side-by-side while you're setting things up. I will put this spreadsheet on the Sim Settlements 2 forum underneath my thread where I feature this video series. But here we are at the city planner's desk, and I will show you a few things that I've discovered when pouring through this. And I should also mention I went through the forum to try and find some of this information and the wiki, and neither really has anything on this. So the best resource is actually the game for this information. So when you're in the city manager desk, go to options and then go to gameplay. And the first thing I want to tell you about is the settings that I've highlighted in that spreadsheet are connected. A couple of them are even linked. So for example, let's go down to local settings. And then here's the list. Now, acknowledge build limit, water requirement, those are separate standalone items. Assignment requirements and auto assignment, they're not linked, but they're connected in that they're both dealing with auto assignment. The assignment requirements means that the settler needs to be of a certain special stat in order to be assigned to a plot. Auto assignment means that will happen automatically. So those are connected. Auto-equip requires store, and auto-equip settlers are also connected but not linked. You can have one without the other. A different one is the auto-pay city plan costs. If I go into here, it says when on and city plan construction costs are on. So these two are directly linked. You can't have one without the other. So I guess you could. It says otherwise to pay manually, choose upgrade available, blah, blah, blah. But if ever you want to do auto stuff with city plan construction or city plan costs, they're linked. You got to have one set to get the other, it looks like. So auto pay city plan costs is linked with one way down here called city plan upgrade costs. Now, it says city plan upgrade costs here, but if you click on it, it says city plan construction costs. So if you have trouble finding the city plan construction costs, look for upgrade costs. And the same goes for auto-pay plot costs. It says when on and plot construction costs are on, but if you go down here, plot upgrade costs is renamed in here plot construction costs. So it's those that are linked. And so there's that. There's one other set that's directly linked, but it's not really usable for the Sim Settlements 2 basic city plans. It's more built in there for utilization by add-on packs that have city plans. Let's do this. I'm going to go through these. I'm not going to open up each one. I'm just going to tell you what I have them set as for Outpost Zamanja. These settings will be duplicated with 10 Pines Bluff. But Sunshine Tidings has a different set that I will show you. I'll take you there and I will show you. So, just to work down the list, acknowledge build limit is off. Agricultural water requirement, off. Local assignment requirements, off. Local auto assignment is on. Local auto equip requires store, off. Auto equip settlers is on. Local auto pay city plan costs on. Auto pay plot costs is on. Local auto-place foundations on. Auto-place power poles on. Auto-upgrade basic plans on. Auto-upgrade branching plans on. There's no reason to turn them off, so I just leave them in their default. Auto-upgrade city plans on. City plan change plots on. City plan upgrade / construction costs off. Designer's choice is on. Another irrelevant one. There's no reason to turn it off. Dynamic needs off. Dynamic soundscape off. Local job title on. Leader trait on. Limit recruitment by city plan on. Non-plot maintenance costs are off. Plot operating costs are off. Local plot upgrade / construction off. Realistic build times off. Local resource storage defense off. Self-power city plan objects off. Special stats that affect plot output on. Local visitors is on. Okay, so like I said, those settings will be the same in 10 Pines Bluff, but we're going to go ahead and back out of here and then head to Sunshine Tidings so I can show you those settings. So bear with me. Alright, here we are in Sunshine Tidings, and before I get into the settings here, this little guy showed up a while ago, and I've been ignoring him until I could actually record video. So let's talk to him really quick.
You know, hey, I got a message for you.
What is it?
It's word from Mr. Jared. He's from the CPD. I'm with him, too. We beat the shit out of bad guys. You know, justice. Mr. Jared says that Mr. Kaler thinks you're good at fucking up bad guys, too. So, that's why I gotta give you the message.
I forgot to give you a trigger warning. This kid's language is foul.
Who are you, anyway?
Me? I'm Shandy. Mom named me Andy, but because I don't shut up, everyone's telling me shh. So, now it's just Shandy.
Who are these people?
We're the police. We got uniforms and everything. The Commonwealth Police Department, see? CP&D. The Fossetti's are in charge. Mr. Jared gets stuff and I do jobs for him. They can explain better. Nobody tells me nothing anyways. They get me to deliver shit when they're up to fun. Like they did with this one.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mr. Jared says that you had problems with the gunners too. Said you might like to know where there are some that deserve a good ass kicking. Told me to tell you that we're gonna go to town on some gunners. He's hoping you come see. Or maybe even help.
Is that all you got, kid?
Nah. That ain't all I got. Mr. Jared said that you should come down to the headquarters. It's the South Boston PD near Andrews Station and the Gwinnett Brewery. You know, when nice people get the message delivered, they tend to, I don't know, give the messenger some caps or soda or something.
I think I have a soda. If I don't, I can give him some caps.
You want a soda? Is that it?
You know, one of those plain Nuka-Colas would really sort this thirst out of mine. Or with a few caps, I could get one myself.
I don't have any Nuka-Cola, so I'll just give him a cap.
Here's your caps.
Yes! Thanks a bunch. That's wicked cool. Later.
And just on a side note, I saw some people in the forum complaining about him following them around. Obviously that bug is fixed, or they didn't talk to him and just he's been following them around while he waited to talk to them. Anywho, you'll notice that we have a cap requirement here. We have, again, unassigned or reassigned settlers, so we do still have a bug. I should mention that we are still on 2.1.3b in the release version numbers. So hopefully that's something that gets fixed sooner or later. In the meantime, we get, as an extra struggle, making sure all of our people are still assigned. Let's go ahead and look at our options in the city planner's desk. And these settings I actually don't think I've got set yet, so I'll go ahead and go through the list and set them as we go through them. Again, it's options, it's gameplay, and then it is local settings. So, acknowledge build limit. That's off. We want that off. Agricultural water requirements is off. We want that on. And then auto assignment requirements is on. That's good. Auto assignment is on. That's good. Required store. These are probably defaulted to on. Yep. Okay. Auto pay city plan costs. This should be on. It is. Great. Auto pay plot costs is on. Great. Auto place foundations on. Good. Power poles on. Good. Basic plans on. Check. Branching plans on. Check. City plans. This is an important one. This needs to be on. Check. Although this basic city plan will not upgrade. City plan change plots on. Check. Upgrade or construction costs on. Check. Designer's choice on. Irrelevant though. Dynamic. We actually turn that on. Good. Dynamic soundscape. That's off. Local job titles is on. We like to have that on by default. Leader traits on. Limit recruitment by city plan. That's on. Non-plot maintenance costs. I'm still going to leave that off. No, I said I would turn it on, so I'll turn it on. Just to see the difference, or to show you the difference. Plot operating costs. That's also on. Plot upgrade costs is on. Just cross-referencing with my list here. Making sure that's all correct. Realistic build times. This one, let's go ahead and turn it on. Resource storage defense is on. Self-powered city objects off. Solar diseases. Now I've been debating on this one because we're at the point now where we can probably deal with any diseases that crop up. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that one on, and we'll see what that does. Special stats affect plot output. That should be on. And visitors. That is on. Okay. So there we go. Now let's get some of these problems addressed here. We have these guys just standing around.
I kind of figured the Asums would make better stuff than this. Can't we make things a little better around here? Just a little?
Alright, so organics collector, he should be fine. Yeah. Hubert, machine disassembler. He can be... He's got high endurance. We can put him on a farm, actually. We're doing okay for food right now. But... Why are we not... There we go. Let's put him on this food.
Sure thing.
Alright, who else do we got? I'm going to have to summon everybody. It looks like they're all spread to high heaven. Gather around, people!
I'm just so hungry all the
Alright,
time.
so... Stodge. Why is he not on the city planner's desk? He was there before.
I'm on it.
Teresa, you should be... Your prospector. I don't know what that means, but we know you are good at intelligence, so we were going to put you on power. Probably have to reassess these later. All right, Doc Shock.
So bad my eyeballs are swimming.
Doc Shock is perception. Well, for now, just because, put him on a defense plot. So I do not like idle settlers. Gibbs, I think she's right where she should be. Lashes is right where she should be. She is well digger. Sweet. All right. Old Paul, Caravaneer. He's still good. All right. I think that makes corrections. We'll wait until things build and see what our meters look like. And then I also want to, while we wait, I want to also show you our supply lines. This is with caravan plots connected. You can see how it's nice and shapely there. That's the advantage of the ILS plots. So let's send everybody back to work, so we're not just standing around. And then I'm going to create a trough. One of my viewers recommended putting down a trough to keep the Brahmin from wandering around. We're going to go ahead and put that up here on this bush, so it looks like he's eating a bush. We're still waiting for plots to build. And a caravan plot is, oh yes, to the city planner's desk and donate some stuff. Manage. Donate supplies. We're going to grab whatever junk we have on hand, drop it in. Now, whether or not we have the storage for this will determine whether it's accepted. Exit. Settlers ran out of space to store it. Yep, okay. So some of it got given back. Let's donate 250 caps for now, so that this place...
Diamond City? What a shithole. Wouldn't catch me around there.
Such language.
Not that they'd let me in.
Alright, I'm going to slowly make my way over to... Actually, I could probably just drop some storage units right here. So that is here, that's here. Storage. Let's drop one of these, because we can do 500 of these. And we will turn off surface snapping and have it buried in place just a little bit. That'll work. Now we should be able to donate supplies. And there should be a pop-up. Yep, there we go. So now I can move around, and then I'll pay this. Pay costs. That turns that back on. And then give it a minute. We should see our resources panel update with numbers. There we go. And then we should see things start to build. We have 327 caps in the Sunshine Tiding, or no, 242 for Sunshine, but in the entire network we've got 327. So that's something to pay attention to, because you only get to pay local operating costs with caps if the caps are local. If you lose caps in the local and the caravan plot quits, then you do not get the benefit of having the caps from other places. So this looks like it might have stalled out. So I'm going to hit refresh. There we go. That's continuing to build. This should be buildable now. We just want to make sure we've got some things built that need building. All the trees are outside the city limits, so I guess we'll have to wait for wood from other settlements. So that's okay. So I guess we will stop here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. I have a Twitch channel where I do various streams. I do once a week a stream building settlements in Sim Settlements 2. I bypass the quests and then just building. Come watch me on twitch.tv/deepdivegaming. I appreciate you coming. Until next time, enjoy Fallout 4 with Sim Settlements 2. Bye-bye.